Okay, that's on. I'll be back.
And you're going over to
Yeah, I've got to sit. Yeah. So what are you going to do? Rob's going to sit there. So they're okay there, I guess. And,
They're right.
so you can.
Yeah, it's just Rob. Rob's being Rob's being a gentleman. He needs to sit there.
All right. So if you bump the table, it shouldn't matter. Because I'm away from it. So if you start banging the table. All right. See you soon.
Yes. Extensive.
Well, we'll just
sound
turn
check.
it around.
Thanks. Just two.
Oh, no, you just set that up. Is that all right? You can keep it. Rob, there's a chair if you want.
Welcome. Thank you all for coming. Yeah. Good to be back, isn't it? 2 months. Fantastic. And fantastic news. This is our first sold out show since COVID. Only 5 years? 6 years? 5 years. We've got it. Anyway, thank you for coming. I know there's a lot of people who come here because it's at the RSL. We may lose you later in the year, but any of those people, you're most welcome to come to the Seaforth Bolo in March and onwards. All right, now, this is a little bit different setup for you guys. You guys at the bar, when you sit down, the bar normally closes at 7:30. We're leaving it open for you tonight. But in future, because you get here a bit early to get your drinks, otherwise you have to hold the show up. When you go back to your seats, you people at the bar, would you be able to be very quiet? Okay, now the first thing you need to know, and I never remind you, so I wrote it down in big letters. A lot of you have got your back to the stage. Feel free to talk to your neighbours and rotate your chairs so you don't get a stiff neck. You can do that now if you like. I'll give you a few seconds. Nothing. Okay. Okay. The toilets, ladies and gents over here. Also, ladies and gents just outside the door that you came in, opposite the ticket office. The bar will be closed while the music's on. The reason we do that is because this is a really special venue. It has been for, up to 17 years. It's one of the few places in Sydney where you come and listen to music and people don't talk, because it's a rule. Yeah, so please, no talking. The regulars are really spoilt, so if you're visiting, if you could please fit in with that culture, that'd be fantastic. And if someone does go like this to you, just take it in good spirits and shut up. Okay, got a fantastic lineup for you tonight. Starting with the famous Fiona boys. Nominated 8 times, is it?
Yes, I have been. Yep.
8 times for
8
what?
times for the American Blues Music Awards.
Unbelievable.
And yet, I'm still trying to work out how to run this borrowed amp that I borrowed a minute ago. So I flew in from Ballina this morning, or this afternoon. I took a lot of wrong turns to get here.
Yeah, all right, then, anyway. So sensational. She's more famous in America than here. I think you call you the first lady of Australian blues, don't you, over there? Is that what they say?
Yeah.
Well, that's what you say.
Let them say what they will. Let's go completely Oscar Wilde on them.
Yeah, fair. Let's hear it, Fiona, boys.
Thank you. Well, I'd like to start off by giving a shout out to Frank Sultana, who lent me this amp, which I don't know. I've just plugged in. Don't know what it does. So let's find out. I reckon it's got a lot of reverb, but I don't know how to change it. So too bad. Let's start off in Chicago, I reckon. Actually, Ilya, if you're in the audience, you know how to get a little of that reverb off. Feel free to jump on stage and twiddle it. Thanks. You know the wild, wild wind. You know the wind is bound to blow. You know that wild, wild wind. You know the wind is bound to blow. Can't deny it, darling. Yeah, the good Lord made you so. Now I ain't had no rest of peace, and you know that ain't no lie. No rest of peace. You know that ain't no lie. Since that man of mine, he can't slide no by. Can't slide like this, people. Yeah, I got the chicken. Yeah, and you know I'm about to ride. I bought the ticket. Yeah, and you know I'm about to ride. And I'm gonna stay with my man. Yeah, I'm gonna try to ride by his side. Yeah, you know that wild, wild wind. You know the wind is bound to blow. Yeah, that wild wind. You know the wind is bound to blow. You can't deny it, darling. baby. You can't deny it, darling, 'cause the good Lord so. Thank you. We'll call that sound check. I'm sorry, I didn't even get a chance to introduce myself to the sound guy. Jeffrey? Andrew. Andrew sounds a bit like Jeffrey. Yeah, I was getting quite a lot of send of fold reverb through my foldback, which was interesting. A bit like playing at the bottom of a tank, I think. Yeah. Lately, I've been starting off gigs where I often do a song called "Call Their Name," which is a shout out to a lot of people who've informed my musical development over the years, because there's lots of people, you know, I really do believe in the blues as an historic thread which is passed down the generations, and I've been lucky enough to meet some of my blues heroes. I'm going to do a shout out now to a guy who, I very rarely do covers, but I feel like I might do this cover right now. And this goes out to a guy called Dutch Tilders in Melbourne. Has anyone heard of Dutch Tilders? Okay, Dutch was like the godfather of the Melbourne blues. He really was. And I fell in love. I was a fan of the music for a good almost 10 years before I tried to become a player myself. And I was listening to early Big Bill Brunsey and stuff like that, but Dutch was the first person I saw who played that live, and I saw him in a small club. Over the years, he ran a lot of jams, and I used to go to his jams, and he never used to play with me. He'd get me up, and then he would leave me with the band. So finally, after many, many years, I went to one of his gigs, he invited me on stage, I expected him to leave, and what he did was he stayed, sent the band off and said, "Fiona and I are going to jam now." Now jamming, we all know that blues can just be one chord, 3 chords maybe. This was the song he threw at me for a first time jam in the key of E flat. Once I lived the life of a millionaire, spending my money, I didn't care. Taking my friends out for a big time, I'm drinking French champagne, beer and wine. Then I began to fall so low, didn't have no money, no place to go. If I ever get my hands on $1 again, I'm gonna squeeze it till the eagle grin. 'Cause nobody knows you when you're down and out. In your pocket, not one penny, and your friends, you haven't any. Yeah, then I began to fall so low, didn't have no money, no place to go. If I ever get my hands on $1 again, I'm gonna squeeze it till the eagle grin. 'Cause nobody knows you when you're down and out. In your pocket, not one penny, and your friends, you haven't any. Soon as I get back up on my feet again, everybody is a long lost friend. It's mighty strange, without doubt, that nobody knows you. Nobody knows you. Nobody knows you when you're down and out. blues. All the labels have worn off and I've just borrowed it.
So, no idea. Oh, okay.
Excuse us while we just see if we can reduce the general reverb arrangement here so we can...
Oh, that might be it. Oh, that's helpful.
Isn't it? Now, just to be a complete female, just to be completely, you know, I feel like doing a song with lots of reverb now. Because I'd like to, enough of this uptown stuff as much as, don't you love the way Dutch just threw that at me? He could have just thrown me a 12 bar, but no. And in the key of E flat, so I sing it up there just to, you know, out of respect for him. So, from Uptown Blues, I promised you a road trip. So from Uptown Blues, now let's get down home. I bought some of these with me, and they may or may not be in tune after my flight, but let's find out. This is the most traditional of my cigar boxes. I've been having a love affair with these little junk boxes, and they're so much fun because I think anybody who plays an instrument, there's certain licks that fall under your fingers, but when you've suddenly only got 3 strings and 2 notes, you have to rethink everything. So, I'm going to do a song which is inspired by a great blues guitarist out of Como, Mississippi. I've been lucky enough to spend some time over in those kind of places that are very historic for the blues. And this is a song inspired by a woman called Jessie May Hemphill. Jessie had a bit of attitude, you know. She carried a gun in her purse. And she wasn't afraid to use it. I didn't get to hang out with her really, but I did get to play one of her guitars in Como, Mississippi, and it had a bullet hole through it. It had a bullet hole clear through the top bout, and it was some people. Hello. So it had a bullet hole because at one point she cracked it with the guitar and she shot it. So I'm just going to channel a bit of Jessie May attitude now. Let's reverb a little bit more volume. Wish me luck, okay. Yeah, you can tell your story walking very well on your way. Yeah, you can tell your story walking very well on your way. Think you're a mean mistreater, no matter what you say. Yeah, tell your story walking, I won't pay you no mind. You can tell your story walking, I won't pay you no mind. One day you look for kindness, no kindness will you find. Hold on now. Yeah, we get to Beulah land, there won't be no rich or poor. Yeah, when we get to Beulah land, there won't be no rich or poor. And all I know is if you get there, man, your feet be mighty sore. Yeah, I can't change you, and I don't wish you will. I said, now I can't change you, and I don't wish you will. Well, it's a long time, baby, and you'll be walking still. So tell your story walking very well on your way. I tell your story walking very well on your way. Think you're a mean mistreater, no matter what you say. Think you're a mean mistreater, no matter what you say. Ah, there it is. I don't have a lot of time. I feel like there's so many stories, and this is such a gorgeous space to play in. But I'm going to get a little bit juke joint on you now with kind of Mississippi Hills. This is usually all about just one riff. All night long. Devil made me do it, made me roam. I ain't got no money, people, I ain't got no home. I ain't got no home. I ain't got no home. I said I see my baby now, I got new pair of shoes. See my baby, he's doing the do. He's doing the do. Hey, look at now. I see my baby, let's see my baby, and I see my baby, he's doing the do. He's looking at me, girl, ain't looking at you, ain't looking at you. Devil made me do it, but I want it better. Like Mr. Hubert Sumlin said, you know I ain't done yet. I ain't done yet. I ain't done a short version of that, because there's no short version of Mississippi Hill stuff when you're actually in Mississippi. Has anybody been to Mississippi and hung out in a juke joint? Yeah, there's no short versions. And there's no short sets. You know, as long as people are drinking, usually drinking bootleg booze in brand name bottles. You know, they might have brand name bottles up in the bar, but there's no guaranteeing that that's what's in them. That's all I'm saying. That song was inspired by falling in love with my husband. Yes, if I have longer and I have a couple of gins, I will sing all the songs about my exes. But for the moment, I can say that I'm happily married, and so a few songs inspired by my muse. And the preacher, yes, he's been known to make cameo appearances at gigs. Since we've moved to the Northern Rivers, though, he's gone completely feral and native. It's like, can't get him out of board shorts and fishing shirts. It's sad. Anyway, What's wrong with that? Oh, he used to be such a good clothes horse. He was. Anyway, this song is inspired by the early blues women, because the whole thing is that people these days think of blues as being very masculine music. But back in the day, all the stars of the classic era of blues were women. And often, thank you, a woohoo for the women. And often doing very saucy material, which as a songwriter is so much fun. So here's a song which I wrote after the preacher woke up, my husband. Yes, for those of you who don't know, I'm married to an Anglican priest. And I play the devil's music. It's perfect, really. So he woke up one morning and he was rubbing his back and he was moaning and whinging. And he said, "I just feel old and stiff." And I went, "What a great bloody line, what a great line." Because I'm here to tell you, there ain't nothing wrong with a man who's old and stiff. But you looking at that young man, he ain't much of a much. Shaking his thing at old Mrs. Such and Such. Now Grandpa might be creaky, but here's my tip. Ain't nothing wrong with a man who is old and stiff. Now, age and deceit will beat youth every time. For a man to get ahead, sometimes we take a little time. He may be slow getting round, but the mule still got a kick. And wants more women, he knows how to use his stick. Old and stiff, good God Almighty, I said old and stiff. Ain't nothing wrong with a man who is old and stiff. Now his aches and pains will disappear, it won't cost you a dime. He may want a little rubbing, it's probably worth your time. I said, now here's my Timmy, ain't nothing wrong with a man who is old and stiff. All right. That's what I found. And like a fancy wine, it's best to lay him down. Dust the bottle, check the cork, maybe take a sip. Ain't nothing wrong with a man who is old and stiff. Old and stiff. Good God Almighty, I said old and stiff. Ain't nothing wrong with a man who is old and stiff. I said old, that ain't no crime. And stiff, honey, take what you can find. If he's got money for a cruise, he'll take you on quite a trip. Nothing wrong with old and stiff. I said, hey, women, here's my tip. Ain't nothing wrong with a man who is old and stiff. It's probably wrong, but it feels so right. So a little taste there. We're going on our blues road trip. We're going back in time there, more into the style of the classic era women's blues, 1920s and that kind of style of stuff. It's fabulous when I get a chance to play that with my band, because we give it a bit of tuba action and a bit of piano. But before I run out of time, this brief set, I do need to play at least one or two tunes on this other cigar box that I brought along. People have been asking, what are they made out? They actually are made out of cigar boxes. This is a very large cigar box with a fake number plate on the front. FB Australian Classic, I couldn't resist. Which the fake number plate from the vehicle collection in Maffra, I did a gig there. And this is an old fence post. Shane Soul out of Yakandanda, who built this particular instrument, was repurposing various bits of wood that he found around the town, that little historic town. And so that's an old fence post. It has a very high action. So you just have to commit to playing it, hopefully in tune. There we go. Have to play it entirely slide. And I picked up this technique from a guy called Watermelon Slim, who's now resident in Clarksdale, Mississippi. He said you've got to play it with a little whiskey bottle. It's got to have a little bit of mojo in it. Actually, it's got a bit of bourbon in it, I think, from the last gig. So here's another song which I wrote for the preacher. He hasn't, over the years, to be fair, he hasn't had many church gigs. But he did have, mostly he's been in academia, in the music industry with me, or in social justice roles. But at one point he did have a church gig. And the problem, you might not know this if you're a civilian, but if you got a church gig, you often live next to your work. You know, next door, so they can find you. And that is good or bad depending on the mob you've got. I'll let you draw your own conclusions. This is a song called When the Devil You Know Is Living Right Next Door. When the devil you know is living right next door. When the devil you know is living right next door. When the left hand hide from the right one, nobody's paying the bills. Good people running scared and the angels are heading for the hills. Everybody wanna know what's going on behind your door. And God's getting mighty tired just from keeping score. Hide in your shotgun shack, living underground. You may be making money and they call you mister. It ain't worth what's going down. Cause they hang from the windows, peeking through the cracks. Once you get your big bills out my business, they'll never bring it back. When the devil you know living right next door. The devil you know is living right next door. Ain't nobody's business which way the ill wind blows. Got people accusing you before you even say hello. Where they hang from the windows, peeking through the cracks. Once you get your big bills out my business, don't ever bring it back. When the devil you know living right next door. The devil you know is living right next door. When the devil you know is living right next door. When the devil you know is living right next door. He's living right next door. Once you get your big nose out my business, don't ever bring it back. Here it is. There's just nothing like an instrument with a health warning on the front. That's what I like. These are very large cigars out of, where are they out of? Honduras, I think. The thing with these instruments, there are different ways of tuning them, but the most common way of tuning them is I'm not sure how many musicians are in the audience, but there's sort of like 1-5-1-5, 1-5-1. You know, there's just two notes, and the ethos of the instruments is making instruments out of what you have to hand. So, as I said, it's very interesting sort of thinking of how to reinvent things that you want to try and get out of the instruments. So this is a song which is sort of my little love song to New Orleans and Louisiana. And I always dreamt of going to New Orleans. I think for anyone who loves blues and jazz, it's a place of pilgrimage, you know. And I finally got a chance to go, and just as I was about to go was when Katrina hit, which, you know, broke my heart, and I didn't go for many years because I couldn't stand to see it all blown to hell, really. But the funny thing was that by writing this song and putting it on one of my albums and then getting that album signed to a Californian record label, I got to tour the album in the States, and I got to play some tour dates in New Orleans. So it's a wish fulfillment song. How can you miss what you ain't never had? Well, how can you miss what you ain't never had? How can you miss what you ain't never knew? Louisiana, I miss you. Well, how come I wish I was someplace else? How come I wish I was down on Old Bayou, Louisiana? I miss you. Like every true believer, I dreamt of New Orleans. Like every true believer, I cried when I heard the news. Louisiana, I miss you. Now can you hear me? From so far across the sea, can you hear me? Feeling so strange and blue. miss you. Louisiana, I miss you. Yes, I miss you. Oh, 7 minutes left. Where to go? You know what? I might get back on a real guitar and bourbon. Shot, really. I might stay in Louisiana for one more song and then sneak back across state lines and finish off in Mississippi. This is a song I wrote after touring with a guy out of New Orleans called Johnny Sansone, a beautiful harmonica player, songwriter, and he also plays Louisiana-style button accordion. So this is, I guess, a Louisiana swamp pop tune. Oh yeah, it's To My Darling. Is there anybody in love out in the audience? Go on, there's got to be a few lovebirds out there. It ain't about money or all of your time. It's about your sweet love and all of mine. It's the little things, darling, make me love you like I do. The petty shows don't do. Grab the bedroom to the goddamn. Tell me your troubles, darling. Tell me your cares. It's the little things, darling, make me love you like I do. The petty shows so do. I'm on share. Let's take some time. Sit down beside me, baby, and let's drink wine. It's the little things, darling, make me love you like I do. The petty shows so do. A glance across the room, a brief gentle touch. Sometimes, darling, it don't take much to be safe in your arms, just a moment or two. The petty shows on you. It's the little things, darling, make me love you like I do. The petty shows so do. It's the little things, darling, make me love you, and I do. Petty shows so do. Petty shows so do. The little things. It's so easy to actually miss those little things when you're in a long-term relationship, so that's... sees the Gemini in me. I'm going now from sweet to very salty, and this finish off with a Mississippi Hills tune called Howling at Your Door. Mississippi. Look out now. Look out, look out. Boy, they do it in Mississippi all night long. Thank you very much. I'm Fiona Boys. I'm so thrilled to have got here and had a chance to play for you. I have got CDs and some vinyl. Come and say goodbye.
Fiona Boys, how good is she? If you want to talk to Fiona in about 5 minutes, she's got merch up in the back right-hand corner.
Thanks.
We're going to have a 20-minute break now, give you a chance to have a drink and have a talk. What have I got to tell you? Thank you for being quiet. You people haven't been here before. We just had an interesting thing happen. Three ladies realised they could not possibly abide by this atmosphere, so we offered them their money back and they went out listening outside.